Right, guys, quick update on the LeEco LeS3 or Le, how the Chinese, I presume, call it. But spent a few days with the phone, and I apologize that I haven't taken the plastic off, but I'm planning to gift it, so I really want to preserve it as new as possible. Just a quick few updates on what I've noticed with this phone in a couple of days. First thing I want to say, it runs extremely cool. I think this whole machined aluminum body just makes it possible to be able to run that cool with the processor. You know, with the 652, I don't think it's a highly demanding processor anyway. But watching videos, browsing the internet for a little bit, I would say probably 15, 20 to 30 minutes, the phone barely gets warm, so that's a great thing in my book. Another thing I really liked, the battery life. The idle state management of the battery is absolutely outstanding. I have several phones that don't last as nearly as much as this one in idle status. And some of you probably have problems with the phones, existing phones already like that, which is one of the things I really don't like in the phone. When you don't touch it and you leave it just to idle, it still drains the battery, but that's not the case with this one. This one lasts a very long time. With the initial charge the phone came with straight from the factory, I think it was around 40-50%, if I'm not mistaken. The phone lasted for 3 days before it reached around 15% and started giving me notification that it needs to be charged. This is exceptional in my mind. I really like that. In addition to that, I installed a few apps that I'm going to show you now. I actually am going to run those benchmarks for the first time in front of you guys to kind of show it. I didn't install anything else. I left it the way it is, the way it was stock. Just updated some applications that were already there, but I wanted to preserve it as close as possible to stock version in order for me to benchmark it and show it to you the best possible way. In addition, I think the dual SIM feature is working great. A few other people kind of notified me that that was initially announced. I guess I missed it somehow. There's Wi-Fi calling for those of you that are wondering if you're using T-Mobile Wi-Fi calling. That might be helpful as well. The camera, in my humble opinion, is pretty good. Of course, it's not going to be as good as my Galaxy S7 Edge, but again, we're talking about different budgets. This is $150, $250 in the normal price versus a phone that it's $500, $600, $700, whatever that they charge you. Now, the fingerprint scanner, it's pretty fast, as you can see. By the way, if you hold the back button, it locks it again. So press again. So about half a second to a second, I think. Not the fastest I've seen, to be honest, but respectively pretty fast, and almost always, like 9 out of 10 times, will recognize your fingerprint. So I think it's pretty good. In addition to that, few other things that I really liked, to be honest, as well, is the EUI, whatever they call it. I think EUI. It's not that bad. I kind of like it. I'm not, really picky on that part. In my humble opinion, it looks pretty good. Of course, it has some cues from iOS, which I can totally recognize. Some of you will do as well. Like the swipe to the right to kind of give you, feeds on different videos. I'm sure if you're tailored it a little bit more, it will give you exactly what you're looking for. Haven't used that much, this feature, but as there. Another thing that I really like is how loud this loudspeaker is. Again, it's only one, the one on the right side here, but it's extremely loud. It's probably twice as loud as the one on the Galaxy S7 Edge I have, and that's a great thing. Great quality from the headphones, by the way, as well. This DAC chip they have in there, plus the certificates with Dolby and everything else, I think that contributes extremely well to the quality of the sound, so that's a great thing. Minor annoyance, and that's probably nitpicky stuff, but you know, when you have a dark background, you can't see those borders of the screen, but when you have a white one, obviously you can see. It's kind of like right in your face because the phone itself is silver, but then you have these black borders around the screen. It's a bit of a, you know, a bit of an annoyance, but hey, it is what it is. Again, the price is great in my mind. So let me bring it in a little bit closer, and let's see. Let's run the CPU-Z first thing, and this is what it shows. 650, of course, is not showing the complete abbreviation. Should be 652, 1.8 octa-core, Adreno 510. As you can see. All right, what do we have on device? Of course, we have some annoying commercials. No thanks. There's the model right there. You can see 5.52 inches, 1080p. All that it's outlined. The RAM, internal storage. We have the system 601, as you can see again. Battery right now 82%. Pretty cool, as you can see, 23 degrees Celsius. All the thermals are right here. Very cool. Sensor, accelerometer, magnetometer again, gyro, a whole bunch of other ones. I think pretty nice. You know, rarely you see a Chinese phone that with so many sensors outlined. But these are nice. I like that. And that's pretty much it on the CPU-Z. All right, let me get out of here. And by the way, that's one thing I really like when you press this menu. These are the shortcuts that are giving for you. Which first one is the infrared controller, camera, calculator. You have the flashlight, screenshot at the end, and timer. You have calendar, notes, compass. I think it's cast. I think maybe settings. So some of these I'm not entirely sure. I haven't tried them all. You have music controls and shortcuts for wireless, airplane mode, mute, do not disturb, all that. All these are customizable again, and then from here you can kind of flick up to close or click down to close everything. As you can see, 1.3 available out of 3 gigabytes. And going back again, I'm gonna launch the AntuTu and see how that's gonna perform for you guys. Hopefully we'll be able to you know, get some sort of a impression of how powerful this phone is. You know, a lot of other phones have similar hardware, so I'm sure most of you are aware. But look how loud this loudspeaker is. This is very loud. Trust me when I tell you. Alright, let me lower it down to eliminate the annoyance factor, but we'll let it run real quick. See how it's gonna do. But you know, my expectations is just gonna be in the middle of everything. That's why it's called mid-range, obviously. What else I can say about the phone while let the benchmark run? In my humble opinion, again, high quality made. You know, this whole body looks very sturdy, very solid, put together. Kind of reminds me of the latest HTC 10 that came out. Same feeling. Really like what LeEco did with these phones. I believe if they market them a little bit better and push a little bit forward to introduce them maybe to carriers, I think they're gonna have a lot better success than what they currently have. But regardless of that, I think on the 9th, which is I think in 2 days, in 2 days they're gonna have another flash sale. So for those of you that missed out and were planning to buy some of these, there's still gonna be plenty of codes, rewards, what they call, that you can claim, and from there you're going to be able to secure one of those for a lower 150, or you know, some of the TVs, or some of the other, you know, pieces of outstanding hardware that I think they're selling. Second, okay, so let's see. Are we gonna get a? Oh, maybe I should have started the whole app and not just the 3D. My bad. So let me run this again. Hopefully you guys have some time to look through the whole thing. Or maybe I should pause it, but let's run it on. Okay, all right. Permissions. Okay. All right, running the test again. My bad for not running the main app, but just the 3D. That shows how much I use AntuTu, but I think it's a good measuring tool for some of you guys to kind of see what the power is behind that phone. And I'm gonna leave it running here and pause the video so you guys don't want, be annoyed for watching this again. And I'm gonna be resuming after the end. Alright, so we are back with the final result. As you can see, we have 82,929, almost 83,000. That's actually pretty good. That exceeds my expectations, to be honest with you guys. Let me see ranking. Where do we rank? So, obviously the top dogs are right there, the expensive phones. Let me see, where are we at now? Man. Alright, so I guess better than iPhone 6, better than Google Nexus 6. Okay, that's okay, I guess. That was, those were last year or year before top dogs right there. Note 5, so close to Note 5. That's similar performance. Let's see. LG G5, Samsung S7 Edge. Well, my result on S7 Edge personal was 136, so yeah. But it seems like, like I said, right in the middle. 83,000. Not bad at all in my humble opinion. It's a pretty good performance from a phone that costs $150. No joke. The other thing I wanted to say, obviously the lack of app drawer that normally users of Android are used to. Obviously you can install additional launchers, and that's an option on the menu where you can switch between whatever launchers you have installed. It's not going to be perfect, it's not going to be ideal, but again, like I said, this one is not as bad. It will make a switch from somebody that's coming from my phone to this one very easily. I'm sure not that many people will do that switch, but it's possible. And on top of that, high quality product for $150. So that's pretty much it, guys. Leave a comment on the channel. Let me know if you want me to test something else with this phone before I move forward to another piece of hardware and just gift that to a family member that I was planning to. But in my humble opinion, it's totally worth it. Even the $250 that normally they will ask, which I kind of really doubt that they're gonna reach to the point to sell them for that price. They're gonna continue to run promotions and codes and whatnot, so you're gonna be able to buy it for $150 most likely. Including case, screen protector. By the way, the screen is Gorilla Glass 3, but you still have a screen protector if you want to. Good quality headphones, adapter for your 3.5 and Type-C. Charger, Quick Charge 3 works great. I think it was about an hour and something, maybe a little less the phone charged. So yeah, it's a win for me. That's pretty much it, guys. Stay tuned to the channel, hit the thumbs up if you like the video, subscribe if you're new. There will be a lot more to come very soon. And until next time, guys, you have a wonderful day.